In HCM, job data is the most important component. It stores all job data transactions, employment history, and provides critical information for benefits, position management, payroll, absence management, and time and labor. Since the HR administrator accesses job data daily, we're now providing a modern experience by fluidizing job data, starting with delivering a new fluid tile, Manage Human Resources. To maintain job data in Fluid, click the Manage Job tile. The Manage Job Search page takes advantage of the new Configurable Search feature. You can now identify additional search criteria fields important to your organization, like using department and HR status in your employee search, display a list of recent searches, and save searches for future use. To enter job data transaction for an employee, enter your search criteria and select the employee's job record. When accessed in Include or Correct History mode, the Job Action Summary page shows a snapshot of all the employee's job rows. View a transaction row by clicking the arrow button to access the View Details page and review all the specifics of that job row. You can take other actions on a row, which can vary depending on the status of a row and authorization. To add a new job row, click Create Job Action and enter the action and reason for the new job data row. The Managed Job pages use Fluid Activity Guide functionality for a simple-to-use guided process. Based on the job action specified on the previous page, you can configure the activity guide to display only those steps and fields required for a job action and hide information not required for the transaction. Navigate through the pages to enter your job changes. Fluid Job Data uses the Attachments framework to enable you to include supporting documents related to the employee's job transaction, like a manager's recommendation for an employee promotion. The validation step allows you to view all the warning and error messages in one place, one time. You can also go back and update the information and revalidate before submitting the transaction. The last step in the process lets you review the updated and current job data details before submitting the request for approval. Note that job data approvals is an optional step. Approvals are useful if your organization has a shared service. The HR representative can initiate the transaction, and the HR administrator would review and approve it. When you have approvals enabled, the approver will use the Fluid Approvals feature to review the managed job requests. The approver can review a summary of proposed changes, access additional details related to the job data transaction, like attachments, and edit job data before completing the approval request. Fluid Job Data also provides review process functionality, which warns you if changes made to older job data rows may affect newer rows. The warning messages prompts you to review information to see if you need to update data. This completes our demonstration of the Job Data Modernization for Human Resources feature. The HR Monitor Health and Safety module delivers major enhancements to streamline access to various tasks for administrators and provides the ability to report incidents in self-service for employees. Administrators can now access setup and administrative pages from one central location. The Manage Health and Safety dashboard includes 3 tiles. Each provides direct access to pages and tasks for incident management, reports and integration, and setup. This new configuration page specifies the setup used to support the incident reporting process in employee self-service. PeopleSoft delivers setup for each supported incident type. You can add configurations for users in specific regions. Use the Configure Incident Types page to indicate if employees can report incidents for this type in self-service, whether to use Fluid Approvals after employees submit incident reports, whether to send email and push notifications if approval is not used, and specify the activity guide template for the guided process. A system-delivered template is available for reporting incidents. Functional implementers can add or remove steps from the template to suit their business needs. Employees can now report health and safety incidents for themselves in employee self-service. The tile displays highlight information about their incidents. The landing page shows the list of incidents reported by the employee. Use the Report Incident button to report a new incident. Incident reporting is a guided process supported by the Activity Guide Composer framework. You can track where you are in the process anytime from the top of the screen. PeopleSoft provides additional configurable steps that can be added to the incident reporting process as needed, like a welcome step, or in this example, an acknowledgement step for employees to sign before they can proceed. Next, provide a detailed description, date, time, and location of the incident. The location can be a work location that exists in the system or an off-site that you enter manually. If the incident results in an injury or illness, fill out the information. If people were with you when the incident occurred and can provide information about it, add them here. Use the Workplace Contact button to add individuals from your workplace. Use the Other Contact button for people outside of your workplace, visitors, for example. Provide any files that you want the Health and Safety Administrator to review during the approval process, like medical documents or pictures of the accident. The last step of the process is to review the information entered for the incident. Go back to previous steps to make changes if needed. If everything looks good on the review page, submit the incident for the Health and Safety Admin to review it. If the incident type uses fluid approvals, the incident is sent to the Health and Safety Administrator for approval. If the incident type does not use fluid approvals, the employee submits the incident and the system updates health and safety tables with the data entered in self-service. Open the recently created incident. The Health and Safety Administrator can approve the incident or push it back to the employee requesting more information. This completes our demonstration of the Health and Safety Modernization feature. PeopleSoft HCM introduces chatbot applications in Image 36 for benefits, Payroll for North America, and Global Payroll. Leveraging Oracle Digital Assistant, these chatbots provide help with transactional requests and inquiries related to employees' benefits and payroll. Select the Benefits Assistant tile to launch the chatbot for benefits. If you have a specific benefits question, type it in the message box at any time. If you prefer a more guided interaction with the chatbot, type in Help. Instead of having to type in your question, you can use the action buttons to tell the chatbot what you need help with. In this example, you want to view your current medical plan. Select Current Enrollments, choose the Health Benefits category, and then Medical. The chatbot shows the plan summary and provides you with more options. For instance, select View Latest Deductions to see how much you pay for the plan in U.S. Payroll. You want to know when open enrollment starts so you can review all the plan options. You can now see the open enrollment time period. Now, ask the Benefits Assistant to show other benefits-related information like savings plan details or beneficiaries of your 401k specific plan. For actions that happen outside of the interaction, like updating beneficiary designation, the chatbot displays the Take Me There button to transfer you to the Fluid Benefits Summary in a new browser window so you can complete the action. Select the Payroll Assistant tile to launch the chatbot for Payroll for North America. Both the Payroll for North America and Global Payroll chatbots support the same list of inquiries and requests related to employees' pay, bank information, and tax forms. In this example, use the Payroll Assistant to view paycheck summary. If the chatbot returns multiple search results, use the arrows to review all the cards horizontally. You can ask the chatbot to show specific information in your paycheck, like taxes and deductions. Use action buttons to view the details in a new browser window. You can also ask about pay schedule and request to add or change your direct deposit account information. Select the Global Payroll Assistant tile to launch the chatbot for Global Payroll, which is currently available in the UK country extension. In this example, use the Global Payroll Assistant to make additional inquiries about payroll. You can ask about your bonus, bank account information, your year-end tax form, garnishments, as well as the contact information of your payroll representative. This completes our demonstration of chatbots for PeopleSoft HCM. The Manage Profiles Search and Compare feature is now available in Fluid, providing a robust, user-friendly way to search and compare profiles. Employees, managers, and administrators can now search for job or person profiles that match specific criteria. The system delivers several search configurations based on your role and specified criteria, enabling you to search for jobs or people that meet a required level of skill and experience. Select the configuration that meets your needs. Enter the ID for Senior Manager Special Projects to retrieve the profile. Select the job profile and initiate the search and compare process. By default, this search lists the employees in order of those that most closely fit the job profile requirements. You can view each person's profile individually or select those employees whose profiles you wish to compare. The Compare page lists detailed information about the people you selected. Use this information to analyze how closely each individual matches the requirements of the job. The left search criteria column lists the job profile items and, where applicable, the proficiency needed for the job. The system uses the employee's latest profile information to identify how closely his or her score matches what is required for the job. The cards at the top of the page allow you to move, minimize, or add additional profiles to the compare process. You can even perform related actions for an employee, such as view additional information or send a notification to a person. This completes our demonstration of the Profile Management Search, Match, Compare, Modernization feature. The new Fluid Job Data Configurable Search feature provides your HR administrator with an improved search experience, making it easier and faster to find an employee. You now can configure the search criteria and search results fields with new fields like HR status and department, displaying useful information for the HR administrator to select an employee. The new Fluid Job Data Manage Search Configuration component enables the HR administrator to easily configure the search. Setup options allow you to use either standard records or Elasticsearch definitions in your searches, manage how or if recent searches should appear on the page, identify the number of searches a user can save, and specify basic and advanced search options. The Configure Field page gives you control over which fields should appear as criteria, as well as their field order, on the Fluid Job Data Search. This allows you to search for an employee using other means, such as location or department. It also includes the ability to identify which fields will display in the employee search results, like HR status or job code. Another new user-friendly, more personable enhancement is you can configure the page to display the employee's photo in the search results. This completes the Configurable Search feature description. Payroll for North America enhances the Create Direct Deposit file process, providing additional support and flexibility for the creation of bank files for off-cycle payments that are tied to on-cycle calendars. Administrators can now initiate off-cycle direct deposit payments to employees as needed, without having to wait for the confirmation of the associated on-cycle calendar. Available in U.S. Payroll, this new feature requires some setup. First, select the feature option on the Payroll for North America installation page. Then, specify the output directory to store generated bank files and company information to be used in the file header on the Direct Deposit File Properties page. On the Create Direct Deposit File Run Control page, the new Direct Deposit Options section supports the new functionality. Select whether to create direct deposit bank files for both on- and off-cycle payments of the selected calendar or just off-cycle payments. For example, you have some off-cycle checks you'd like to pay to employees through direct deposit, and these checks are tied to an on-cycle calendar with on-cycle payments. Choose Off-Cycle to generate bank files for off-cycle payments only. It can be done instantly, and you don't have to wait for the confirmation of the selected on-cycle calendar. However, if you choose the on-cycle and off-cycle option, the selected calendar must be confirmed. And now you can also recreate direct deposit files. For example, if you lose a generated bank file for a payment, you can use this option to recreate the file with previously processed payments, or with new ones that are identified during the process. This completes the Creating Direct Deposit Data for Off-Cycle Payments feature description. In Image 36, Payroll for North America enhances the minimum wage support to include rates from local jurisdictions. Some states have local regions and cities that enforce their own minimum wage rates, which are typically higher than that of the state. This feature allows administrators to set up minimum wage rates for jurisdictions, which are used in the payroll calculations and tips processing for employees who work in these areas. Available in U.S. Payroll, this feature requires some setup. First, select the minimum wage jurisdiction option on the Payroll for North America installation page. Do the same for the pay groups that support minimum wages for jurisdictions on the Pay Sheets page of the Pay Group table. On the Minimum Wage Jurisdiction Table page, set up the minimum wage data for jurisdictions by state. In this example, the jurisdiction is in the state of New York. Use these links to map this New York jurisdiction to localities which appear in employees' tax location records to display their work locations, and to job locations which appear in employees' job records to show their work locations. For each employee who works in areas that have their own minimum wages, specify the employee's locality, job location, and state with the corresponding jurisdictions on the Update Minimum Wage Jurisdiction page. To save time, you can pre-fill this page with the employee's states and localities from the tax distribution table before entering the information. The system uses the mapping setup to find the default jurisdiction for employees in Paylines and populates the value on pages where Payline information is available, like the Paysheet page in this example. This completes the support for regional minimum wages feature description. In this image, Payroll for North America enhances the log files of COBOL processes to provide administrators additional parameters and troubleshooting information as they run the processes to calculate payroll, confirm payroll, unconfirm payroll, and reverse or adjust paychecks. This completes the Enhancements to Payroll Batch Log Files description. With Image 36, PeopleSoft HCM Absence delivers the ability to enter, update, and save comments to accumulators and balances adjustments, as well as override lists. The comments icon is available in 3 different places: accumulators, absences, and assign entitlements and takes pages. Use the icon to add or maintain comments in the comments modal. You can edit a comment until the transaction is saved, or you add or edit another comment. You can also manage comments for absences on the Absences page, and for elements and takes on the Assign Entitlements and Takes page. Enter your comment and save the page. Saved comments are read-only. This completes the comment section added to Accumulator and Balance Adjustments feature description. With Image 36, PeopleSoft HCM Global Payroll has the flexibility to automate the absence forecasting, template creation, or updating by automatically inserting absence calendars based on your setup instead of the manual addition of calendars. You can create the new periods and calendars at the same time you update or create the absence forecast template using the Create Calendar link, and use the Absence Template option to create forecasting templates or to update absence calendars for your template. This completes the Global Payroll Automated Calendar Population for Absence Forecast Template feature description. We've only shown you the highlights of the features in this PeopleSoft Update Image. For more information about these features and the other enhancements, see the CFO tool, the Update Image overview on My Oracle Support, and go to the PeopleSoft Information Portal for updates.